Sup guys, Radfax back after a while. Noto be gone for another week because again, finals and other personal stuff. But hey, that's not what you're here for. You're here for because of the title, and this subject is why I came back, because the main criminal used to be in one of my old-time favorite shows I used to watch. That's right, you already read the horrible detrimental title to your health, not even that, to your soul, body, and mind. That's right, The Golden Show. Better than Sweet Life, better than iCarly, I think personally, Drake and Josh. And yes, one of the stars, one of the main stars, has been caught having inappropriate chats with teens, and I just gotta say, oh god, why? I gotta be honest, this year is already worse than last, with hearing horrible news like this. Now, who is the main star we're talking about? We're talking about Jared Bell. Ah yes, another Jared, of Drake and Josh, is now charged with putting a 15-year-old in harm by sending the victim explicit sexual messages and inappropriate pictures of themselves. Now, the reports that the prosecutors say the 15-year-old victim filed a report in 2018 at her local police department in Canada about an incident that happened in Cleveland the previous year, which led to the Canadian authorities contacting Cleveland police, who conducted the investigation, which I can see why Cleveland did it quickly. Think about it. A woman got hurt and Canadians got mad. How's that even possible? You've actually got to be Satan or a guy named Scott to get Canadians mad. Joking aside, the report revealed that the victim had established a relationship with Jared several years before, and then months leading up to the concert, the relationship turned sour, with him sending inappropriate messages and pics on social media to the victim. Then on the concert was a bit more daring, with the victim sending even more inappropriate messages. Some minor info confirming this is real. He tweeted out he was scheduled to play Cleveland's The Odin Club on December 1st, 2017. This tweet was then soon deleted after investigation, which kind of just shows the shady nature of it, and you can see why this is definitely a real thing that happened. Jared is completely caught now, and the quote from the prosecutors, which in all honesty, this is probably the most important quote out of the entire thing I was reading. Prosecutor stated, violated his duty of care and in doing so created a risk of harm to the victim, which I gotta say, huge respect to the cops really working together with the Canadians and even having an amazing quote to back it up. Now proceeding to court, the court documents show Bell appeared in Keogh County, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, courtroom Thursday, June 3rd, entering a non-guilty plea, being freed on $2,400 personal bond, agreeing to have no further contact with the victim, which really you're just going to escape, not accepting any punishment at all, just trying to flee as soon as possible. Really, dude, you really fucked up, okay? And in all honesty, if I gotta say, I've lost all respect for this guy, no matter what, even though he was I liked him a bit more in the Drake and Josh show. I think he was a bit clever in the show, but honestly, he is a real piece of shit scumbag, okay? And if you want to know more about this, since technically this isn't actually over, because this is just the info we have now of what happened, we don't actually have a whole lot of images of him sending explicit messages to the girl, but it's pretty safe to say he did do it. If you want to get more information, however, because again, this isn't where this ends, as the pretrial hearing is scheduled for June 23rd via Zoom, which I think will be absolutely hilarious considering how bad Zoom is. I've had so many bad connections at school. It's a terrible platform. Imagine some hacker joining in to the court hearing. That would be absolutely hilarious. I don't know how exactly they're going to make it work on Zoom, but if there's any updates, I will be sure to make a comment and pin it on this video, because I'm not going to talk about this subject anymore than I have to, because I gotta be honest, hearing this really makes me sad, as Drake and Josh, again, was one of my favorite shows growing up. That and Sweet Life. Was it Zach and Cody? I'm pretty sure it was Zach and Cody. Anyways, tell me what you think about it, and if you feel like it's going to be hard hearing about one of the greatest legends falling to grace. Again, one of my favorite shows growing up. This has been Radfax with the truest of facts in mind. Like this video to help in the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel to keep it growing. We're at 200 subscribers right about now, probably. Stay rad, and always fuck you Disney for canceling great shows like Crash and Bernstein. That show was an absolute goldmine. I don't care what anybody says, they canceled it because apparently parents said it made their kids too dumb. SpongeBob's still up and running, and I'm telling you, you don't really learn a whole lot about from that show, but you still kind of learn stuff like how to be a nice person. Really canceling Crash and Bernstein was a terrible move on you guys. Drake and Josh, now that I think about it, wasn't actually all that great. They just had some funny clips. Sweet Life and Cody was an actual good show, and Nickelodeon is still the best. I mean, if I actually think about it, not anymore, because it's just a bunch of live action shows, like shitty shows like Henry Danger. What a terrible show. I am again waiting for the renaissance to happen on Nickelodeon, for the great surge of great cartoons to come back, like Invader Zim. That was an amazing show. I still hate Disney though.
You gotta be careful when you're dealing with famous people.